Right. Hey, how's it going? David here. And yeah, thank you so much for interest in these free landing page audits. So here is about what's going to happen in the next 8 to 10 minutes. Even though your landing page seems to be quite short, we'll review the landing page from the first time visitors lands. And by the end of the video, you should walk out with a bunch of actionable tips and tricks that you can apply in the next 24 hours. All right. So off list, you focus on the what. We'll sort out the when. Foregrounds, features, pricing. Okay, so um, we need to tweak the layout a bit, I think, or the least we can do, or the least you can do, is to delete this part right here because this part makes it look a bit busy, and then you can have the actual explainer with better focus. Because right now you have like a lot of text. If you look at it, this is the text part, and this is the part that I would say maybe matters the most because you can see the product immediately in action. So what I recommend is if I were you, I would make two column grid. Okay, so two columns. Here you can have the title, the button, free to start, no credit card, no onboarding, no onboarding ritual. What it actually looks like, you write like a human. We don't need it, and then you would grab this part and put it right here. So right here, you would have the visuals. Okay, maybe you can also add more. Like why not? If you have more images, you can maybe also add two of them. You focus on the what, we'll sort out the when. It sounds really vague. Okay, this definitely needs some sort of improvement. To me, it's really hard to understand at first glance because in theory you have usually 3 seconds to get people hooked, and within those 3 seconds they should be able pretty much to get the whole idea of what the product actually does. Okay, you focus on the what, we're sort of the when doesn't tell me much, and it's really hard to say what the product actually does. I think you write like a human off list helps sort it into today, this week, and everything else is actually something you should consider as your H1. I think this is way better than the H1 you have right now. And it's just because it immediately targets, I would say it immediately targets the pain point, but it's more related towards the action. In an ideal world, you should have a headline that talks about solution, talks about the outcome, and talks about the problem. Like all of this, ideally within a time frame, but we probably don't need a time frame, okay? But ideally, this formula, solution plus problem plus outcome, all combined together should lead into your H1. Okay? So I think your H1 is combination of this. Yeah, I think this definitely needs some work as well, but it's way better start because this more focuses on the actual problems. Okay, so you should ask yourself, what is the problem, what is the solution, what is the outcome, and really AI. These days AI can help you to build it because the claim always needs to be really bold, and then the subheading should always support that. Okay, you create off list, does the admin. Okay, so these sections, they are too squished on each other. That's the first thing I noticed. There's little small, almost non-visual padding, and we need some extra screenshots. It's really, you only have one screenshot. Okay, I'm not going to go through power prompts, features, blah blah blah. But this part right here, why is it not on your homepage? Is there any reason behind it? Why is this not screenshot not on your homepage? Why is this screenshot not on your homepage? Well, light and dark modes. Yeah, okay. No one cares about light and dark modes. Honestly, it's just nice to have. But people need to see the product first. Okay, need to see the product first before they decide whether or not to take an action. If you don't showcase the product to them, which you do, but on just one video, we need more. We need more. Okay, ideally, We should have photos for every single part right here. Ideally, all of this copy should also be based around the benefits. Okay, benefits or outcomes. Never base it around some features. Okay, dump first always. Or just the top in the beginning. Yeah, so ideally add those screenshots. Okay, so people can actually like visualize it. People need to visualize first, and after they visualize it, you really don't need that much copy because the product speaks for itself. The product screenshot speaks for itself. So that's definitely something I would focus on. If this sounds like you, okay, so you have to find out if this sounds like you, then what? Okay, so this sounds like me, so then what? This should be Yeah, so this should be a button. Okay, so download the app should be right here, the same. So yeah, adding more screenshots usually fix the problem of these simple landing pages. If you are just starting out, it makes total sense to have something super simple, but we need to add more screenshots. I wrote more information on that in my recent post. So I just, in the past 5 days, I reviewed over 30 of these websites from the subreddit. And yeah, you can read this more in depth. I'll include it into the YouTube description below. But definitely focus on the screenshots. Okay. So yeah, this is it. This was a bit shorter. Hope that's fine still. But you can message me on Reddit and we can chat back and forth there. I'm more than open to provide more feedback. And if you have anyone else who might be interested in this landing page audit, definitely let them know because it'll be free for quite some time. All right. So yeah, thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.